Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today we are going to be talking about Creepy Archives Volume 3, collecting volumes 11 to 15. Published by Dark Horse Comics and written by mainly Archie Goodwin, of all people. For those of you who read comics, he was a mainstay in the comic industry for years. I think he did this stuff beforehand, or maybe during this. Basically, these issues were published in '66 and then republished at various times throughout the years. This is a fun series of books. They have, like, this is the cover of Creepy number 13 right here. So they have the covers. They have, this is basically reprinted exactly, the letters pages and everything, or, as they were in the magazines back in the day, except probably just on different paper. This is number 11 right here. And it's October 11th. A Warren magazine. It was 35 cents when it came out. Each one has approximately that many issues. Stories. Ranging from a variety of topics. Mainly horror, a little bit of sci-fi with some horror to it. And unlike Tales from the Crypt back in the day, these aren't as violent or bloody, because in '66 the Comics Code Authority actually still was in existence, so they can't do some of the things they did pre-code with the Tales from the Crypt of House and Horror, Vault of Horror, and all that. And it's also black and white. But one of the things they do in here is, let's see, what is this? Like here, we have Maximum Effort, right here. It is about a couple of morticians. They set up a place where you go to funeral home, in the local town. They want to go up against the regular guy, who's been there, and they do it cheap. They're able to do it on for a low price, and so there's a reporter. It's like, wow, how are they doing it for so cheap? So he starts to investigate, and it turns out that these guys are using, it's the same coffin, and all he finds is some bones. And where did I have that one? But so the two people, one of them is a vampire and the other one is a ghoul, right? So the vampire, he gets the blood from the guy. The ghoul eats the rest of the body, and then they just get rid of the bones, and they keep reusing the same coffin because they don't need to bury a body, right? They go bury it, dig it up, and so just things like that, fun little stories where premise come along and then boom, kind of a twist at the end usually, or just a flat out weird story. And there are just some that are a lot better than others, and then some with these incredible pieces of art here. I mean, just let me get that out of the way, like that right there. I mean, that is one of the things I like about watching, about reading these things, is the art is just spectacular. So it's beautiful to look at and just enjoyable with some of the weird stories. The ones that are good, the ones that are really good, more than make up for the ones that aren't. And one thing they have in here is there's a story or a character that they follow in each issue. It's kind of a serial, I guess, like the old Buck Rogers types of things or something like that. Each magazine has a different chapter in it. That's only one story that does it. They don't do that with all of them. It's a robot that is, super smart. He was created, and then supposedly his owner, the creator, was killed, and he was blamed for it, and he gets out of it and becomes a cop. And so they just, each thing has a different chapter in it. And not too big of a fan of that, but I wish they would have picked something else to do it with, but that's, what can you do? If you are a fan of Tales from the Crypt, things like that, or, like, say, the DC House of Mystery that came out in the Gold or Silver Age, you'd like this. It's more of the House of Mystery type because it has to adhere to the Comics Code. So there's no blood, no. Actually, I don't know if these fell under the Comics Code or not. But there's no blood, there's no violence or anything like that. So it's not as gory as the EC stuff. But it is just, just as fun, just as kind of creepy, and I recommend it. So I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5, just because there's a little bit more on this one that weren't as entertaining as some of the other ones. But still, I mean, it's worth the money to get. I just wish that I had it in hardback instead of paperback. But if you can see behind me, I've got a whole section right back in there of all my horrors. So, yeah, Creepy, Volume 3, 4.5 out of 5. Pick it up. You'll enjoy it. So like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your horror comics.